Welcome everyone in internet land. This is NG Gavin, and you're tuning into the MPCA Dream Team every Monday, 7 o'clock Thailand time. We're here to offer some, knowledge that we can part with you guys to hopefully move you forward in your business. If you're just looking at MPCA, looking at starting, it's a fantastic opportunity, and we're very excited to be here. So with that said, I'm going to do our usual introductions that we have on our panel. So first of all, if for those that don't know, Sangram, we might go to you first, your first cab off the rank. Sangram, if you could please tell a little bit about, first of all, who you are and your journey so far.
Hi guys, and hey to everybody who's watching this lovely hangout tonight. First of all, thank Net Guru alias NG Gavin, who has again honored me by offering a seat in the panel where I am sharing with all big leaders around the world. So one is Logan, and one is another big brother, and another big leader around the world. Okay, so as most of them know, I'm going to max out within 3 to 4 days. Okay, and frankly speaking, I was running yeah, thank you, I was in a virtual war against NG, who is going to max out first, and I think Gavin won the race, so thanks to you. And yeah, in 4 to 5 days, I'm going to max out in MPCA, and also I am already maxed out in MP, as you know, since last August 1st, actually. Okay. So coming to the point, we are here to discuss something. If for any particular point anybody wants to know, then definitely we are happy to help everybody.
Yeah,
and
fantastic.
Now, yeah, thank you.
You don't have to remind us that you've been drawing out since the August of 2016. But thank you anyway. So that's fantastic news. By the time I see you in Singapore, Sangram, you'll be, you can, I'll buy you water, you can buy me a beer, and we can celebrate because you should be maxed out by then. So thanks for jumping on board today. Fantastic, good to see you, and I really like your shirt. So we're going to go to the next panel. Logan, I know you've been doing other things and busy with other things. So it's good to have you on board. Haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. How are you going today?
Thanks. Yeah, I'm back. I missed the last 3. Unfortunately, had some personal business. I was traveling, and then this week I was in a trading course, basically Forex trading. So yeah, thank God I have MPA and MPCA to pay my bills, and I can actually do other things, which is wonderful. When I started MPA, like when was it, 1.5 years ago? I started. I never thought that I'd be able to withdraw. Now I'm that's MPA, but MPCA, I mean, it's been what, 4 months, and it just like through the roof. I mean, and so is Bitcoin, even though it's at its low point at the moment, but it's still doing great. So yeah, I've been around the block, but now I'm basically just in these two, MPA and MPCA, and I have about 200 people under me, but really I think yeah, 40%, so about 80 are active. And yeah, I'm not in a race with the two of you to max out, but no, I'm doing fine. I'm closing in on 600 ad packs slowly but surely, taking some profits lately. So yeah, going well.
Fantastic, Logan. Good to see you again, and appreciate your input on tonight's webinar. So moving on to the next special guest. I mean, he's special. He's here every week. A guy that doesn't need any introduction, from the land of the rising sun. Grandpa, how are you going?
Hey, how you doing, NG? I tell you, it's great to be here with these other gentlemen. I mean, Sangram is telling us that we're like world leaders or something, but maybe only in enthusiasm compared to him. Yeah, so things are going fine in Japan. We've got just tons of trees with beautiful blossoms that surround my place. I can't walk, a minute in any direction without running into a beautiful blossom on a tree. So I've been absorbing that, enjoying the energy of MPCA and just being in nature, you know. So nice to be here today.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for jumping on board, Grandpa. So Casey, mate, we are fantastic to see you. If you could just say a little bit about yourself.
Hey everyone, it's still morning where I'm at, so just been kind of enjoying the weekend and ready to get back into working on my MPCA account. Just growing slowly and steady and trying to keep up with all these other guys. They're moving quickly, so.
Yeah, mate, you're like the quiet achiever, mate. You're like the quiet achiever, but you're still there. You're always there. You're always hanging in, and that's the main thing. You're always showing up, and that counts a lot because I see you as you're always having a go, and you're not like myself or Sangram, we just go 100 miles per hour. But the thing with you is at least you're you're in the game and you're not sitting on the sidelines, which is, I don't mean to be negative, but there's a lot of people that are. And just by appearing on a webinar tonight like this, which you always do, says a lot. So great to have you on board, Casey. And we've got a special guest. Reshma, how are you? Oh, you just got to block yourself out. Unmute yourself. We might. I think we don't have audio there.
We can unmute her. Or maybe not. No, you can mute her, but maybe you can unmute her. Give it a shot.
I can only unmute her. Reshma, we might have to. We just can't hear you. That's all. Can anyone hear Reshma?
No, she's muted. She's muted. Reshma, there's a mic icon. Just unmute it. There you go.
Okay. Do you hear me? No.
Yeah. Now bring the camera back on.
Yeah. Put the little camera back up the top.
Your mic is okay, but your camera is off.
Yeah, just up the top there. There you go.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Yes, fantastic. First of all, how are you? You popped in there surprisingly. If you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, okay. I live in Singapore, and I'm an affiliate to Mr. Sangram here in MPCA right now.
Fantastic.
I'm moving in MPA as well. I started off in MPA say 3 months ago, and I feel that it's like really my dreams are going to really come true very shortly, I would say, because I didn't believe that something like MPA, a program like MPA could really change someone's life. But I started very slow because, I have been harmed so many times online. Like I have invested in a couple of programs and, they just suddenly disappear and, you end up losing everything. And, like a friend of mine told me about MPA and, told me to give it a shot. But I was like very skeptical. Initially, I was like, no way, it's like, no way. No way am I gonna put anything in there. Like he told me, listen, what I will do is put in a $50 note, put in 50 USD and see how things start moving for you. I told him, what is $50 going to do for me? He said, a lot. And to my surprise, I don't know what happened to me. I started playing it like how you say, a slot machine, I would say. And like how you play a slot machine, that's how I started doing MPA, Oh way, am I earning? Really, am I earning? It didn't occur to me that it could suddenly changed things for me. I was like, no way, is this really happening? So I started investing a little bit more and more throughout the whole thing. And, before I knew it, today I'm at 132 ad packs. And my average earnings on MPA is like $21.
Fantastic.
And I'm really like blown off, like I really don't know even what to say. It's like it's a beginning, though I have a long way to go, but I'm really working very hard to do what I can.
Fantastic. Now that is fantastic. Great to hear your story, and we might get back to you very soon. Okay, so we're just going to go with the other questions, and we'll come back with some questions soon. But thanks for jumping on board, Reshma.
Yes,
And
sure. Thanks.
we've got another guest, Sanjay. How are you? Can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here. I'm fine. Thank you. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Sanjay. If you could just tilt your camera, we can't quite see you. Fantastic. Okay, excellent. And
some light problem, sir.
yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. It's a little bit blurry, but that's fine. Sanjay, if you could just introduce yourself, maybe say a little bit about you, or if you still work a job, or you still you do full-time online, or what's your if you have an occupation right now, what's your journey so far in MPCA?
My journey in MPA and MPCA is very fine, and Mr. Sangram Kesri suggested, giving me good suggestions. He's brought me very nice, and I'm doing job and as well as working online program MP and MPCA. I'm very happy with you. I am always thanks to Mr. Uday Nara and Mr. Sangram Kesri and my other team members.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a lot to thank for Mr. Uday Nara and his, when he first started MPA. So, yeah, look, good to have you on board, Sanjay. We'll get back to you soon. Okay, we're going to go around and we're going to go through some questions that a lot of people are asking. So, everyone can give their input on it. If you could just mute your microphone, please, Sanjay. I might just mute you from my end, and then when it comes to your turn to talk.
Clearly listen. Basically, I'm sound somewhere. Hello.
Yep, no worries, Sanjay. Sanjay, we'll just mute your microphone for now, and we'll get back to you fairly soon. Okay. So.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, let's just go. What we'll do now is.
Hello.
Muted, Sanjay. Gavin, you're muted. Gavin.
Okay.
There you
okay. Go. Cool. Okay. Fantastic. All right. So let's just go to the scoreboard. The scoreboard. This is our stats. 6,640 paid out in Bitcoin. 68,124 members. It's just I don't even know the Alexa rank. The Alexa rank, if anyone knows, it's hovering. I think we're well under 6,000, or around about 6,000 maybe. I don't know the exact Alexa rank.
5846.
Wow, 5846. That is amazing in over 4 months. So, the things are moving very well in MPCA, and more than I ever would have anticipated. Coming on the back of MPA. So if you guys haven't watched the MPA webinar, I really want you guys to watch that first. It may be in the Facebook group, but pay particular attention to the last, maybe the last 20 minutes of that webinar. And Uday gives you his where he sees the company in 5 years' time was one of the questions that was asked, and his vision where he sees it, and it's just very exciting because things are unfolding, but they're unfolding in a steady way. We take things slowly, we move forward, and the business is evolving very well. So I would encourage you to have a look at that webinar, because you'll pick up a lot of things from it. I certainly did. I'm learning every single day from it. So what we had a bunch of questions from people on that wanted to know about MPCA. So we're going to take this opportunity now to answer those questions and go around to the panelists, and then everyone can give their view on these questions, because these are the questions that people are asking. So let's see. The first question was by Michael Murakazi. I hope I've pronounced your name right, Michael. And Michael asked about the pool, the earnings in MPCA related to the 3 times withdrawal. So we might go to what's your take on that, Logan?
Well, yeah, something we mentioned many times, I guess. The first essential thing is you don't really need to worry about it until you start withdrawing. I see a lot of people are trying to figure it out, and they're still in the first stage of just building up their ad pack. So, one thing, I wouldn't worry about it. Second, I saw Uday comment on the last week's announcement when they split the wallets, that they expect the indicator to be available maybe even this week. So they're working on that. So we will be able to see the actual ratio in our accounts, because right now you have to calculate it. I have a spreadsheet for it, and I made a video about it. You can download it, but it's really, it's no rush. As long as you're not withdrawing, the basic thing is you want to stay below 2. You don't want to get to 3. I mean, if you hit 2, all you need to do is buy more ad packs with fresh money, and you will immediately go back to normal earnings. If then you need to get out of it so you don't get close to 3 times. But if you keep it around 1, which is basically just, if you withdraw, say, I don't know, I'm going to talk bigger numbers, but if you withdraw 1 Bitcoin, then you should spend half a Bitcoin of that back into system. So if you're withdrawing more than you should be withdrawing, you should also be buying new ad packs, and this is going to keep your ratio between those and deposits and new purchases wide enough, right? Or low enough, I guess. You don't want it to rise, you want it to keep below. So really, it's not a race. Don't worry about it. It's easy to deal with. It's just a confusing concept for a lot of people, and then they panic and they go, oh, how do I deal with this? And when you start withdrawing, you can withdraw a little bit and then just start spending some money, so you're not only withdrawing, otherwise at limit. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for that, Logan. Yeah, definitely. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Just keep on doing your daily things, and then when you start withdrawing a lot of money, then really think about it. Hopefully by then the indicators will be in place, and then you can actually see it all visually. Now you're at Sangram. You're at the stage where, similar to me, where you're withdrawing a lot. So what's your view on the pool situation? On that question, what would you do in your situation?
Okay, see, this pool system is very good, because any program needs fresh fund always to upload. So if there's no fresh funding, then definitely the system will become slow down, because when a program is launched, after 3 or 4 months, the loading in the system, number of withdrawals always increases, right? That's why this system is good. But I believe a new person who is coming to this system, as I was checking one post by Tanjil Dev yesterday, Facebook group, I little bit deviate myself from that that suggestion. Actually, what he has told, that every day you need to withdraw, then after 2 days again you put. What my point is, it is not required at all. What you should do is exactly keep on building your account for 3 to 4 months, because at the end of the day, you will earn when your artifacts are more. Let us, I'll tell you how. Suppose you have you have purchased 1 BTC worth artifact. So by how you are getting 3 BTC. Okay, beyond that you are not getting. So if initial stage every day you are withdrawing and every day you are putting, then you are wasting lots of money in terms of transaction fees, first of all. Second thing, you are wasting your many days, like one withdrawal comes, then your 2 days compounding goes waste. So likewise you are wasting lots of money and lots of time. So my suggestion for newcomers will be, especially to those people who are not sponsoring much people, they should build up the account, because let us, I'll tell how. Suppose 1 Bitcoin, they keep on compounding for 3 or 4 months and become, let us say, 10 BTC, right? 10 BTC artifact. That means by anyhow they're going to withdraw 3 BTC, not more than that. But if their account is built up to 10 BTC, so what they can do, in a single day they can withdraw 0.25 BTC or 0.5 BTC, and next day they can put. That means every day they can earn much more than by the way what Tangel has told. So I have already told my team, don't panic, never panic, keep on building. And as far as the leaders are concerned, anyway, suppose let us, if you think about me, I have never withdrawn a single Bitcoin as and date. Even if my team leaders, they say, no, why you are not doing? Because my principle is very simple. Because let us say I have now around 200 BTC running in my system. So let us say if I have 20 BTC I have put in the system, then anyhow I am going to get 60 BTC. But my referrals and everything I have already compounded. So the moment I get, I am coming to pool 2. So immediately I'll put another 20 BTC because my ad tax is still running high. So there is no point to panic. Keep on building for 3 to 4 months. Otherwise, you are going to waste lots of money and time.
Yeah, exactly, Sangram. You know, we all don't have like 20 BTC there just to throw around, but thanks for the thanks to your hang on, sorry, I've just got a little friend here I've got to get rid of. So that's fantastic, Sangram. That's definitely, you know, yeah, obviously you guys aren't at that position now, but you know, take all this in, because you will one day. You know, we want everyone to max the system out. It's fantastic. Dennis, what's your take on this 3x rule?
Well, you know, first of all, I thought you grew a tail, but I'm glad to know that you didn't. What is that thing? All right, well, let's get back on topic here. Yeah, you know, a lot of people are going to ask that question, you know, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? There are people that are really enthusiastic about it. There are people that are criticizing it, you know, and I think criticism comes from not understanding it. Okay. And it goes right back to what Logan said, what Sangram said. If people have a tendency to easily get frustrated or nervous or worried about something, then that takes over their brain, right? Well, there's really nothing to worry here. I mean, there's no drama involved. The way it's set up, I mean, give me a break. If I go to a bank and I hand the guy $1 and he's going to hand me back 3, I'm going to go, well, all right. Right. It's a great system, the way it's set up. And again, you have 2 choices. Like Sangram said, you can like compile it, let it just build up, and then use it the way he suggested. Or others, maybe that don't have so many packs or so many referrals, they can take another approach. Maybe withdraw it daily, withdraw it weekly, however they wish to handle that. But I'm in favor of that pool the way it's set up now.
Yeah, look, it's there for longevity, and this is what again, going back to what I said before with that webinar, which was today. You know, everything that the key words were sustainability. I can't remember the other ones. Long-term sustainability. You know, taking things slow, growing slowly, looking at the business, and yeah, I got a lot from that webinar. But that's exactly right. You know, there's no need to panic or do anything. Just know that you're going to get 3 from the 1, and then just use part of the 3 to put. You know, anyway, it's all sweet. It's all good. Casey, I know you're just you're probably in the majority. So what you say is probably what majority of the people have at their accounts. So you're under all this pressure to say the right things. I'm only joking. What's your how are you dealing with it with your account?
Okay, so right now I have 151 ad packs in my paying crypto ads. So basically, all I'm doing at this point is taking what I earn and putting it right back in. I'm not withdrawing any. I'm putting some more in when I get some extra. But right now, I just keep building up my funds. Once I hit like 600-700 ad packs, then I'll probably not even that much. Probably when I hit about 400 ad packs, I'll start pulling out every day and putting it back in. I've got a couple referrals now, so they're actually starting to purchase Bitcoin. So all the leader commissions count towards my fresh funds count. It's part of the cash balance, so that's helping me build my pool for my 3 times earnings too. So, and like you've told me multiple times, it only takes 1 or 2 to start doing the system to actually help you out a whole lot. So I think I've got 3 that are active in MPCA and like 6 or 7 that are starting to become active in MPA now. So
yep. Just takes time.
Yeah,
just keep plugging away. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And we've said this before, even before the Leaders Commission was implemented. And I remember when the first couple of webinars, Logan, you said, just don't sweat it. Wait till you get to about 300 ad packs, and then look at taking withdrawals out. Keeping in mind that you've got probably 2 to 3 days that they're going to bank up, and then on your third day, second day, or most likely your third day, then you'll have all your ducks lined up in a row, and then you'll be withdrawing one, and then you'll be receiving your withdrawal the same day. So don't worry about it too much. I mean, I say, if you've got 0.1 Bitcoin from your earnings, whether that's from your earnings a day, then start to implement that. I don't even know when that is. Maybe 300 or 400 ad packs. So don't sweat it too much. It's all good. But we need to get on to the next question because we've got 6 more questions, and but look, this is good. This is good stuff. Okay, so the next question. Let me see the final questionnaire. Okay. Ishfaq Ahmed said, "What's the best strategy to earn?" I know this is a commonly asked question. So we might go to let me find the screen. We might go to you, Logan, if you could sort of make it in about maybe a minute or so, because we're running out of time.
Yeah, I mean, some of these are kind of obvious. What's the best strategy to earn? What Sangram said, to spend the first months just repurchasing. That's going to give you a kickstart, and after that, just keep the balance. If you're withdrawing half of it, whatever you're withdrawing, you can spend half of it back or whatever that is. By that, how much you're actually earning per day, then you later and figure out what that is, so you don't over withdraw, so you don't slow down your account. And I would say the first most important thing is build your ad packs for a while.
Okay, awesome. Yes, absolutely, because it's early days. You don't want to take out. Sangram, what's your short, condensed version of the best way to earn?
See, if you ask me, I follow a simple strategy, not only for my followers, but even for myself. Because what I always believe in revenue share, the more days you compound, the more chances of earning you really get for you. Okay, so what I suggest, see, in 60 days, your initial ad packs expire, right? So I advise, and I do what I do. I go for another circle. That means it becomes 120 days. Okay, so in 120 days, it become close to more than double. Okay, so then what I do, 25-75 principle. That means 25% withdrawal, keep it with you, and 75% again put to the system. Then after 15 days, make it 30-70. Take 30% in your pocket, 70% back to the system. After 45 days, make it 35-65. That means every 15 days, increase 5% to your pocket, decrease 5% from the earning. 3 months, make it 50-50. Keep 50%, keep 50% the system, because anybody who is investing money in a system, why? Because he is here to earn money. What people think, because most of the times people think, okay, the system has now almost 1 year, so my money is at stake, because every night her attacks will be increasing, but he or she will be losing sleepless nights every day. It's like so in 5 to 6 months, gradually he or she should be able to withdraw his seed capital. That is the safest side. And when a person does like this, he'll be happy and he can promote. So I always follow the principle like this.
Fantastic, Sangram. Excellent. Yes, everyone's got their own, and that's good to see your take on it as well. Everyone's got their own technique. My technique is just basically just smash it, and then you know, by the time you're getting your seed, I'm already maxed. That's mine. So everyone's got their own way of doing it, and you have to decide for yourself, because everyone's got, you know, limited purse. Some people have got more time than money, you know, blah blah blah. So good to get different views. Dennis from the land of the rising sun. I'm getting used to that. I like saying that. What's your best way to earn?
Okay, well, if you guys want to follow the numbers, listen to Logan and Sangram. But if you're like a right brainer like me and NG, you just go for it, man. You just go for it, go for it, go for it. Okay, that's my best strategy. Go for it.
Fantastic, Dennis. Okay, Casey, mate, what's your best strategy on it, mate?
I don't know if I really have a good strategy. Buy.
Okay.
Buy, repurchase. Buy, repurchase.
Okay, awesome. That's cool. That'll work. So, you know, everyone's got a different strategy. Whatever you do, just go hard with it. You know, implement that the best as you can. So let's go to the next question. Nick Davis asked a couple of questions. The first one was, what's the max withdrawal, and does Bitcoin fluctuate affect the AdPack earnings and payouts? We might go to you, Logan.
Well, I can wrap this one up, right? I mean, there's no opinion in that one, really. Wait, I forgot what it is. So what's the max withdrawal? Max withdrawal, that's really a question for you. It's 1 Bitcoin from earnings, right? So
Yep.
From your earnings, you can take 1 Bitcoin per day. And from the leadership commissions, it's unlimited. And you can no longer withdraw directly from regular commissions. That was changed a week ago, right? And as far as fluctuations, that's the key thing. It does not affect it. This is what's great about MPCA is, you know, when I first started buying in November with everybody, when we started Bitcoin, my average Bitcoin, the 4 or 5 Bitcoin that I spent in November, December, their average cost was about $750. And when I started withdrawing, it was almost $1,200. Right now, it's retraced back to some lows of $970. I think it touched that. That's like a support line there on the chart. But it makes no difference. You know what it does make a difference for is when you're withdrawing to actual money. So right now, I'm not withdrawing any cash. Or somebody wanted to exchange some Bitcoin with me for Pesa. And I was like, I don't want to sell my Bitcoin at $970. You know, I'll sell it to you when it's back to $1,100. But that's all out in the real world, you know, when you go with your Zappo card and withdraw it. But for this, it's all in Bitcoin. Quarter Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin, half a Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what the price is. And the overall trend is up. So that's what's wonderful about MPCA. Yeah,
I think you hit that nail on the head right there. we might just leave that question and leave it as it is, because that's the perfect answer. He also asked, will Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies be added to the mix, to MPCA? I might answer this question. If you watch the current the previous MPA or webinar, which was hosted by Keithy Broom, and watch that webinar, Uday actually says that they're working on the programming right now, which is going to be about 3 months. Once they finish that programming, then they're going to start to implement Ethereum into MPCA, and we should get an update in about 4 months, because that's going to obviously take some time. But he's already announced that they were looking at adding Ethereum, and now with Ethereum, God, if you watch it over the last week, it's just absolutely skyrocketed. So exciting times there with Ethereum as well. And if we can, have Ethereum in one wallet, Bitcoin in another, I think it's just going to add more value to the platform, and it's going to make things just so much better. We can build our Ethereum wallets as well, our balances as well. I might quickly go to Dennis. What do you think about Ethereum?
Well, right. Okay, so like it did go up quickly, but that's quite all right, because when Bitcoin got to about 1,200 per Bitcoin, like where it surpassed the price of gold, when I talked to somebody about coming into this program, they just like shrugged their shoulders, like, wow, man, I can't afford like $1,200 to get started, even though we can break it into small increments. But there was that mindset, that attitude that, wow, it's getting so damn expensive. It's almost like becoming like a high ticket for them, But I was thinking, man, if you can get ETC, man, like Ethereum in there at that kind of price, well, now you got it back to where all these people can afford to get in. You see, and get started. So it's a great thing. I don't think you're going to see your Ethereum go way to hell up to the price of Bitcoin anytime soon, but it's still affordable for people to get in, have maybe 2 different wallets to work with. If that happens to be how it's arranged. I'm not saying that is how it's going to be. I'm saying if it happened to be arranged that way,
yeah,
it would be ideal. I'd love it, man. My wife is ready to go for it.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. I'm pumped about Ethereum as well. Casey, did you have any thoughts on Ethereum being added to the platform? I know you do multiple altcoins, don't you?
Yeah. My thoughts on Ethereum are basically it's going to be the silver to gold. In every market, there's a gold version and then a silver version. Just look at the world around you. That's the way it is. So I personally believe that Ethereum is going to hit 10% of the price of Bitcoin, wherever it happens to be. So once it gets into the system, I will be buying a good chunk of Ethereum and shoving it in, just because I know it's going to go up, and at least to the 10% of Bitcoin. So it may go higher, it may go lower, but that's where I believe it's going to be, and I want to be in on that action. Yeah,
absolutely. I know you do other stuff as well. So you're when you're looking at crypto, you're definitely in altcoins. You definitely know what your stuff with that sort of in that respect. Now, when I first started, Sangram calls me the net guru, right? I call him the crypto guru, because I'm not going to repeat what you told me about Ethereum, but you love Ethereum, right? Sangram, you love Ethereum.
Hello.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yes, mate.
Because Ethereum is quite low price right now. See, when any commodity price goes high and high, so people think about better option. Okay. So like the moment Bitcoin, when Bitcoin crossed $1,000 for Bitcoin, then people started thinking about Ethereum, because it is from the same guys. Okay. So right now what is happening, this Ethereum suddenly it shot up to $55, close to $60, and again it is coming back. people don't understand a very simple thing. If the Bitcoin goes thrice, let us say people are thinking it will go, it may hit $3,000, but I don't think so. I think it should hit max to max $2,000, $2,500, because people do lots of speculation. Okay, even if let us say it goes 3,000, that means you are getting only 3x what you have now. But if a Ethereum, it is stored at $30, let us say, and if the $30 goes, believe me, it will go at least $250 by end of this year. It is my prediction, minimum, or maximum it may go to $500. Let us say if this currency goes to $200, how much? It is 6 times. That means the same money which you are investing in Bitcoin, if you are investing in Ethereum, it will give you 6x money. Okay, so Ethereum going to hit in the coming days. So I'm in love in it, definitely, and Ethereum is going to really give us good money. So everybody should put some money in Ethereum, because Bitcoin is now out of reach for many people. Okay, so at least somebody can say, oh, I have 10 Ethereums, I have 100 Ethereums, and when the same person can say I have only 0.000 some Bitcoin. So it is good to go for Ethereum.
Yeah, look, Ethereum is it definitely could be the dark horse this year. That and Dash. So we can use something like Ethereum and Bitcoin within MPCA. I'm excited. But when we're having a discussion with you, I was excited for you too, because I wish I bought Ethereum a couple of months ago. Jeez. But anyway, look, that's we're here now, and we've got these opportunities. Everyone's got these opportunities, which I'm looking forward to Ethereum being added to MPCA. It's only going to strengthen this platform. Like I'm super excited, because I want to start building Ethereum. So let's move on, guys. Let's move on. I keep on getting excited here, and it's very exciting. So let's move on. Okay, Taufan Muhammad, he asked, what's the best strategy if your ammo is low? Okay, so we all know what that means. Logan, we might just quickly touch on that.
Well, I think what you need most is patience, because if you just have no money and not, no referrals, which is basically money also. So you just have, really, there's nothing else to do but build it up. It's the same strategy, it's just, what are you going to get from it? Clearly, if you go in with 10 Bitcoin, you're going to see some results, and the amounts are meaningful. But if you go with the $100 worth, it's just going to take a while. That's all it is. Generally, I don't even recommend people to go with less than, I don't know, I'm going to whip out a number and say, $500 worth. But that's only because I'm not saying you can't do it with the $50 worth. It just is going to take you a long time to come to something meaningful, because withdrawing $2, it doesn't really mean anything. But if you're withdrawing $20, that's different. That's really the only reason. So you're going to need a lot of patience, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, look, I know there's different countries, different populations. That is actually, 100 USD is a lot of money. But we want you to max it out. We want you to make the maximum. So you got to start to think big. And if you've got limited funds, then you have to use other things at your disposal. And everyone's got a phone, everyone's got a cell phone, everyone can walk in the street and talk to people, everyone can do that, and that'll give you referrals, which is going to give you 6% commissions, which you can then use that to purchase more ad packs. So there's many ways to do it. Dennis, what do you think about the coming in low ammo method?
Oh, brother. Okay, so my wife and I have talked about that a lot. In Japan, we go out to lunch with people, and they'll spend $100 and not even bat an eye on it, So when we say, well, how about coming into MPCA? And they'll say, well, can I come in for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000? They just whip it out. I go, yeah. So their concept of how they use money is vastly different than other parts of the world. You know, I think we should be talking to Sangram because he has touched on a lot of people's potential at rates that are probably much, much lower than what the Japanese deal with. And he could like probably tell us how he handles that and how he brings people to a successful outcome with that.
Yeah. Okay then. Well, that's good because the rupee is it's a lot less, or I'm not sure the value exchange, but certainly what do you say, Sangram, for people in your country and people have not as much?
If you ask me, see, basically this online industry, people think it is a ghost area where nobody has seen the ghost, but everybody believes. Like, so here people have money. Definitely people have money, but they're very scary. They feel very, very scared to put money because really do not know. Because in a fraction of a second, money goes to whom people don't know. Okay. So likewise, people say, and the common question people ask, how it is possible just click 10 hours in 5 minutes and you are earning this much? Oh my God, you are doing something nonsense. You are doing something, it may land you in jail. I mean, people have very common questions. I find it funny. Then I tell them, see, if I do something wrong, then by today, I could have been inside a jail. Okay. This is number one. It is a funny question, in fact. The second thing I tell them, see, because see, there is a trust and belief. Both words different. Okay. So I utilize both words, trust and belief. I tell them, you trust me. Tell them, okay, go for a small amount of money, token money like $10, because company tells $10 is good enough. You start doing with me $10. That's it. I never go for big money because the more money you are telling to put to these guys, they will break your head night and day. They will never let you sleep because the moment website goes down for maintenance, they never understand anything. Oh my God, website opening, everything is over. Come, I am getting heart attack. I have put $2,000. So like this, people say sometimes. Okay, so I tell them, okay, tell me how much you can afford. Okay, $10. Okay, $10 guarantee from my side. If for $10 you are getting heart attack, then my heart I'm going to give you. I mean, I can give you $10. Okay. So what I mean to say is, so this is the way. Because everybody wants to become successful. Everybody wants to take that risk because they have a fear factor in their mind. Because everybody loves, first of all, money. Money is the first love for everybody, believe me. So if I tell them, okay, put $10 and if anything happens, take from me, I tell them casually, because if later also something really happens and they ask me, I can tell them openly, like I can smile and tell, oh, you are such a good beggar. I have never seen my life. Only $10 you're asking, man, what happened to you?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good,
Yeah.
Sangram.
So like this, I keep on attracting people. People come, then they ask me, oh, okay, how much you are earning? I'm telling, okay, this much I'm earning. So why my earning is not coming? Then I tell them, only you have put $10. Return in $10. Then how should I put? Then I ask them, okay, what do you think? Oh, I should put $100. Okay, put. Somebody says, no, I should put $500. Okay, put. Then what is the risk? Then I tell them, no, I had stand for you for $10, but don't think that I'll stand for you for $500. It is your risk now, and it's the same risk I am earning money, so it is your risk. And at the end of the day, I ask everybody. Sometimes I become very serious with my guys. I sit with them personally, ask them one thing. You know, what is the biggest, scariest thing you are carrying in your life? You really do not know whether I'll be in this world or not, because still you are planning, you will be having kids, you will be having grandkids, you will be having a huge mansion, huge car, and you'll be living up to 90 years. But really you do not know in next second what is going to happen with you. Come on, man. If this much risk you are taking in life, and still you consider this $100, $500 is equivalent to your this thing, then salute you. I am not the person for you. Thank you very much. Wherever you are, be there. So suddenly they, no, I am now, I got it, I'll put more money. So anybody I get, I never tell them to put more than $10, because I don't want to take risk, because they don't want to take risk. That is my feeling.
Yeah, no, that's good, because get their feet wet, they understand it, they understand how it works. That $10 has actually showed them how the whole system works, and then it's on them. So that's fantastic. That's another way of looking at it. So if you've got $10 to you right now, there's no excuse. Jump in, get your feet wet. then go see Sangram, and he's going to give you that guarantee. I'm only kidding. So, so Casey, mate, what's your what would you do if you were low on ammo?
I'm gonna go the opposite way with this. I normally like run down to my local Walmart and buy some more ammo.
You guys are a bit crazy in Texas, man. You actually do have the live ammo, and that's how you sort of, you know, take care of business, right?
Yep. I have not had any house burglaries just because I tend to go out shooting often, and people see me carry guns in the house. But if we're talking MPCA, just get more ammo. Sometimes, I mean, we've had multiple discussions on selling stuff. This weekend, I'm going to my parents to have a garage sale. I've got an extra washer and dryer sitting in my car garage, so it's going to get sold, and I'm going to buy me some more ammo.
Yeah, exactly. Just simple as that. Just go get some more ammo. Fantastic.
Yep.
Good answer. Good answer. So let's move on. We're down to the second last question, so we have to make this quick. Russell asks, does buying ad packs using regular commission be considered as fresh funds? He's got in brackets, not the leader's commission. I know we've answered that. Well, actually, what I might do is I might go to Grandpa first with that question. Does your normal commission count as fresh funds?
No. I'm done.
That's it.
Yeah, that. I actually asked him. I said to him, watch the webinar, because then we're going to actually explain it. But the short answer is no. Yeah. Okay, we're going to move to Logan. I like that direct answer. Logan, do you maybe why is that so? Can you explain?
Well, this is what they did last week? They separated the two. They did this in MPA first, and it's an incentive. Actually, in MPA, it's even more of an incentive because there's a difference in the commission. You get 5% in a regular repurchase commission, and you get 10% in the fresh funds commission. So what they did is basically they created a real incentive for people to find new customers, which is wonderful. And I also believe that people, you know, like I hit it really hard. I was promoting for a couple months, and then, you know, I got into my own life and things, and I haven't been as you know, strongly promoting MPCA or MPA lately. And I'm thinking, yeah, you know, the person who's out there busting their ass, getting new people to sign up, they should be getting more commissions than I am getting for all the people that I brought in already. So I think that's a perfectly fair situation. So they saw that in MPA, and they were, well, you know, we can apply this to MPCA, and they did the same thing. So they split the commission. So all the repurchase goes into regular commission balance, and the fresh funds go into the leaders commission. The only difference between the two is that in MPCA, it's the same 6% in both. As far as I'm concerned, they could, you know, do the same as MPA. I don't know if they plan to do that, but even just having it this way, there is an incentive because you can withdraw from the leadership balance directly, unlimited, not from the regular commission balance. You have to kind of spend it. You have to repurchase with it. So that's the difference.
Yeah, exactly. I was withdrawing from in MPCA, I was withdrawing from the commission balance.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And that was sweet. But then obviously when they implemented the same thing as they implemented in MPA. So basically the rule is if it comes from fresh funds, whether that's a existing member purchasing new ad packs with fresh funds outside buying more ad packs, you get the 10%, and that 10% goes into leaders. Whether it's a new member coming in and they're purchasing with obviously the first time using their own funds to buy ad packs, that 10% goes into the leaders commission. Now, if you're the sponsor, you get to withdraw that 10%. Now, if the same person, say, you know, a week later repurchases and use the earnings balance to repurchase and buy new ad packs, that will go in the commission balance, which is not considered as fresh funds. So that does not go in the leader's commission. You cannot withdraw that, if that makes sense. And yeah, look, it did sting me a bit, but when I thought about it, it's there for the longevity. And what Logan said, it promotes people that want to get new business to the company, because that's part of the whole strategy of longevity, getting people to come to the site, attracting advertisers that, hey, if they buy a login ad, or they buy an exit ad, or they buy PPC ads or cash link ads, they actually see some benefits. They actually get some signups and attract some new business to their offline company. Then it becomes very valuable, and it becomes an advertising lead generation machine, and that's what Yide wants. So Sangram, do you have any? What's your opinion on the just quickly on the? Oh, geez, I forgot the question.
Yeah, this is the question. I am very happy. What it is a clever move by the company to sort out some leaders, so-called leaders, who are really not leaders, but they eat lots of money and bleed the system like anything. I'll tell you a classic example. Every day many companies are coming in the market, and everybody tells mine is good, mine is good, mine is good. And to a new person who really doesn't know what is the online industry, he thinks everything is good. What is MPA, we know what is MPCA, we know what is Uday Nara, but 90% online people really do not know who these guys are. So what is happening, suppose you sponsor somebody, some leaders actually what they do, they sponsor some people, they keep on withdrawing the commission balance, they move to another program. That means what is happening, they are not building the system, but they are rotating their guys from here to there to there, only for the sake of commission. So it's a clever move by the company. Until and unless you build the things, you are not going to get anything. I am very happy, and believe me, if you are a leader, then definitely you get money in the leadership commission. There's no doubt about it. I am very, very happy. In fact, I was thinking it should have been incorporated from the day one. Yeah, because what is happening, it's like because in my group, I'll tell you, there are so-called 15 to 20 people. I was not getting a single commission. Every day they used to withdraw. I was thinking, why I sponsored these guys, why I'm giving time to these guys, because these guys were doing otherwise. Now they're forced to do, and now they're asking me, sir, what should I do? They tell them what you are doing. Go for withdrawal. No, I cannot do. Then I smile. Now then build up. So when the build up here, see what is happening. Every day morning, it's like you are collecting flowers. They collect links every day. This company has come. This company has. This is my referral link. Take this. Take this. Take this. So they always disturb the things. And I have known many people who today tell MPA is good, MPS is good, and after 15 days they tell, no, this company is going old. Now this company, next company has come. The first day will be joining with the group and will be earning the money. So company has done a very, very good thing. It was really required. I am so much happy, because it is only to 10 people who are really not working, who are not doing anything, but only crazy for people's money. I am very happy. Sincerely, I'm very, very happy.
Yeah. No, I think it's a fantastic move too, because if everyone does their part and continually promotes the business, right? Just as we're doing now, everyone here is on this webinar, we're doing our part, right? We understand for the longevity of the company and for the business that we've got to promote it. So we're doing two things. We're self-promoting ourselves, building our brand, and we're also, getting on the camera, getting onto this webinar. We're showing that other people that it's possible if they want to use this as a vehicle. So the thing is, everyone's got to do their part, and this leaders commission is in place to reward the people that do their part, and because it's always the 80-20 rule, right? There's always 20% of the people that get 80% of the results, and the 80% of the other people don't do much at all. I know that's probably a bad thing to say, but that's the truth of it. And I encourage everyone that is in the business now or looking about joining, don't just join in and click your 10 ads and do the minimum. Come in and try to do the maximum. Try to build your business and encourage more people to come and look at what we have with MPCA, because at the end of the day, if you can do that consistently and everyone does it consistently, I think we're at 298,000 members. Now, if everyone got one new member, whether that's active or inactive, tomorrow we'll double MPA, even with MPCA. Everyone's got to do their part, right? So if everyone does their part, this is going to be this opportunity is going to be around for it's going to be around for a long time. It's going to be around for a very, very long time. So I love Leaders Commission, even though it's probably taken a lot of money out of my pocket. When I look at the bigger picture, I think it's exactly what Sangram says. It stops these commission junkies coming in, taking the money, and leaving. And if you're not there for the long term and you want to grow the company, then you should not shouldn't be rewarded. Only the leaders that do. So I think it's a fantastic move. And just very quickly, I think William asked something about the withdrawal repurchase rule. I think we've already talked about that, William. So going back to watch the replay again, William, we'd already talked about the commission, the pool structure of 1 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin, and not to withdraw too much early on in the piece. And he also says he misses you, Logan. So he's happy to see you back on this webinar tonight. So
yeah. He said also something about waiting 3 days. I guess it's the small amount question. Don't worry about build your account until you get to a larger withdrawal, so you don't have to deal with 0.01 and wait for 3 days to buy an ad pack. Yeah, you have to, but not for the withdrawal, for getting the ratio. Leave that for later when you have more money in your account where you can withdraw more.
Yeah, okay. Well, we might just, I think that was sort of answered before anyway. So, guys, we're coming on to over an hour. I think that this session's been a fantastic session because we've answered a lot of questions that people are asking. And I think we covered a lot. And we also learned, from everyone's perspective and everyone's views, it's great to hear because we learn something every day. And I think it's been a good session. So thanks everyone for coming. Just final thoughts, if you could just maybe give me 30 seconds. If you can, Sangram, what are your final thoughts, my friend?
My one thing I'll tell you, that there should be some honesty in the business first of all, because suppose let us I am taking $200 every day. So right now I am still promoting MPA. Why I'm promoting it is not for myself but for my community. Okay, I know everybody cannot become a leader, but I know everybody can at least bring 2 persons. This is our duty. This is a responsibility. This is our sense. Human beings, we are not animals. So for longevity of the system, when people ask me how many days it will take, how many days it will run, I tell them, you tell me, can you bring 2 persons? And teach your team, that definitely this company will run for years because we are responsible. So once we can do, then definitely everybody can do. So my message for everybody is, at least we must have some sense of responsibility to the company which pays us every day.
Fantastic. Absolutely. That is exactly right. I might be at the max. Sangram, you're at the max, and you're going to be at the max in MPCA. But, just because we're at the max, it doesn't matter. The journey doesn't stop there. It begins, right? And everyone has a responsibility for themselves to do their part. If everyone does their part, on that webinar that we watched, the MPCA webinar, MPA webinar, Uday can do all these things and he can make sure that the company is here in 5 to 10 years time, right? But he can make sure all the moving parts are working fine, but it's up to us. We've got to do our part too. So fantastic, Sangram. I really appreciate your input tonight, Mr. Crypto Net Guru. So he's already gone. He's left. Final thoughts. Actually, I'll tell you what. We'll go to Casey. Casey, do you have any final thoughts down in Texas?
Yeah. So my final thoughts for today are: get involved. On all these webinars, we do live chats. Get involved in them. I know NG does YouTube videos all the time. Logan does videos. Grandpa does videos. I do videos. I'm not sure if Sangram does. If he does, then I need to hunt him down. But watch the videos, ask questions. All of us respond to the questions. Get
Yeah.
knowledge. Knowledge is key in this business. So the more you obtain, the better off you're going to be. So
Yeah, man. Yeah. Always good to have you on board, Casey. And like I said before, there's a lot of people that are sitting on the sidelines. It's a fantastic opportunity. I mean, this is it is a lifetime opportunity. There's only one Udainara. There's only one Udainara, right? And there's only one MPA and one MPCA. Everything is unique. We only have one opportunity at this opportunity. And I encourage every one of you guys to, if you're just sitting on the sideline, you haven't joined yet, or you're already in this program, just by clicking 10 ads does not constitute a business. Get involved with the business and spread the word, and you're going to get so much more out of this business than just, logging in, clicking your 10 ads. It's gonna change you as a person, and it's also going to change you financially. So I encourage you guys to do that. So thanks for jumping on board. Once again, Casey, fantastic to have you. Dennis, any final thoughts from the land of the rising sun?
Well, yeah, like in Japan, it's a real big deal to spend months, maybe years, learning how to do something before you ever make back any money. But I think rev shares are kind of the opposite, right? If you got $500 or $1,000 and you happen to put it into the rev share, you come back 24 hours later, what are you going to see? Damn, I made some money. Right? So it's kind of like you're going to earn while you learn. That's my final thought.
I love that. Thanks for jumping on board, Grandpa. Fantastic to get your inputs from the land of the rising sun. That just rolls off my tongue. Thanks, Grandpa. And we might close it out with Logan, because we miss you, Logan. We haven't seen you for a few weeks.
Thanks.
Everyone misses you too. So you can have the final word on tonight's MPCA Dream Team number 18.
I don't have anything revolutionary to add. I'll just continue from what Dennis said. While you see some results right away, it does take time to build it up. It does take time for these ad packs to grow. Be patient and keep at it. Whether it's just building your ad packs or you're starting with the videos and promoting yourself, it takes time to build the audience. It takes time. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, because all you need to do is just what you're learning, just kind of regurgitate that and present it to people. Maybe you can do it better. Maybe you can do a chart, whatever that is. And, so again, whether it's building the account or you're starting to promote, just keep at it. There will be results down the road. You have to look at all of us, especially MPA at this point, because we have, more history with it. You can get to very meaningful financial levels with both of these, not with all the rev shares, with these two. So
yeah, fantastic. Thank you for your input, Logan. Good to see you on board again. I want to make a special thanks to Sangram, and again, Grandpa, Logan, Casey for jumping on board. And we also had two other guests too, Sanjay and Reshma. Thanks for giving your stories as well. That was good surprise. So with that said, that is webinar 18 of the MPCA Dream Team. I encourage you guys to get out there, make it happen, get back to the person that showed you this content, and ask them questions, and just start with $10 if that's all you have. Get your feet wet, and I promise you, if you take this journey and you really, put everything into it, right? Put everything into it. You're going to come out at a better place. So with that said, thanks everyone for watching. See you guys. Thank you.
bye.